You see Muslims who are in the biggest cities primarily driving cabs at the airports. Baggage handling. I mean, I just was in Arizona, and when I briefed law enforcement, the guy who's the manager for training baggage handlers at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport for American Airlines is a Hamas leader. And I'm like, do you think he's in that position, like accidentally? If you go to the biggest cities and you see in the most prominent hotels, the manager or assistant manager, and that goes for Colorado, they're Muslim. Now, I just want to ask, what's the statistical probability of that? And I will tell you, it's 0. So that means there's an intentionality about it. Why are they driving the shuttle buses at the airport? Primarily, not 100%, but at some of the major airports. Why are they buying up Quick Mart 7-Elevens in areas and local hotels? You have to look at this from their perspective, everything they're doing. Why are they building huge $100 million mosques in areas where there are like 100 or 90 Muslims? You know, there may be 80 Muslims. Because when they, as we talked about yesterday, when they build a mosque, they're claiming territory. Now all they have to do is occupy it. So they're calling Muslims to occupy the land. All of this, they have an intentional plan, and it's based in Islamic doctrine, and they're putting it to work through what they're doing. And what are we doing? We are the sovereign, as David Barton and Bill Federer and Tim Barton mentioned. We're the sovereign of this nation. And we've been sitting on our hands, and we've been sitting around complaining. Oh, the president's this. Well, what are you doing? So if we look at the level of penetration that they've made from a military perspective, this is an insurgency. If we want to, it's technically a movement, which is a little different, but it likens itself to an insurgency. And in a counterinsurgency, the tip of the spear are local police. And you have to have local citizens who will put positive pressure on local city councils so that the police chief will be emboldened to do the right thing. And to do that, his police force have to be trained to understand the threat. And then you use everything available to go after these organizations. Meanwhile, what are you doing in the community? Are you educating people? Are you praying? Are you asking the Lord, what should I do? And yeah, you should go talk to this guy. Everybody in here has people in their circles that have influence in the community, whether it be a pastor, someone in law enforcement, someone that works for the Water Commission, somebody that works somewhere. So isn't it interesting that Muslims are going into those positions of the, electrical grid, the water supply, all these little local and county positions? They're not doing it accidentally.